So the first thing to do is install a junction box, and these boxes have a little lip on them, so you just bump that lip to the underside of the joist and nail it in place. Then I could feed the wire through and staple it within 8 inches of the junction box. Alright, so we've got this junction box installed up here. Go ahead, give us 8 inches right there. Just cut that off. Strip this wire back a bit. Very carefully take a knife and slice that open. You don't want to slice too deep because you don't want to start cutting off the insulative jacket on the wire itself, but just enough to get that outer part of Romex stripped away. Take our wire strippers and strip back some of this. Both the black and the white wire, the ground is already stripped, doesn't have any insulation on it. Right here I've got a light bulb receptacle socket, I guess, and this doesn't have a place for a ground. So we've got our silver screws for the white wire, we've got our gold screws for the black wire, and we're just going to kind of wrap this ground wire up in here and tuck it away. This is also PVC, so it's not metallic, so you don't have to ground this junction box. So again, we'll just kind of tuck that ground wire up and away there. Now for these two wires, we're just going to put a little shepherd's hook on both of them so they can wrap around the screw on the light socket. Remember, we want the wire to wrap around the screw in a clockwise direction. So left, start on the left and hook around to the right. So we'll wrap that around this screw, the white on that screw. Actually, I like to pinch that down just a little bit so it's wrapping right around that screw as tight as it can get. There we go. Now we'll tighten that down the rest of the way. Had a little too much caffeine, I guess, before working on this. Alright, same thing with the black wire. Black goes to gold screw. Put that on there. We'll kind of pinch that shepherd's hook down a bit. There we go. And tighten down the screw. I gotta get the two screws that go into here and kind of hold this up into place. So we'll throw a bulb in here and then we can move on to wiring up the switch. There we go. Same thing over here, we're just going to remove the Romex sheathing and then strip both the black and white wires. I feel a little better with the power off to this because I also got to strip this back, so I'm going to want the power off for that. Let's just take these wire nuts off for right now. I know that this is coming from the actual light up above, and then this is my power. Disconnect those a little bit. Strip the wire back. Alright, so we got the wire stripped back. These are a little long. It's about 8 inches. I'm gonna straighten some of these out. I'm gonna cut these down just a little bit because they're a little bit long. Strip these. Alright, first thing, we're going to take our ground wires, get all of our ground wires together, including the pigtail that we just made up. Actually, I'm going to cut these down a little bit because that pigtail is going to give us a little bit extra length to work with. Alright, we got our grounds together. Then we're going to take all the white wires, and the white wires do not go to a switch, so they just get tied together as well. This is essentially our line of power, and then this is going to the light up above. So a switch really just takes it from these two connected, and when the switch is off, then the power runs through the switch, but it doesn't power the light because this wire is not connected to the power. When the switch switches on, essentially it takes all three and touches them together, so now they're all connected and power can run up this wire and to the light. So when the switch is turned off, it essentially is disconnecting this wire that runs up to the light from the power. So we will take our ground wire first, loop it around so that it's going clockwise around the screw. And take my white wire and just push that back in here maybe. So power, we're gonna put on one of the terminals. Right, because no matter what, whether the switch is on or off, we want the power to continue to run to the next light and light switches. So that's going to be on one terminal. Then we'll take the wire that goes up to the light itself and put it on the other terminal. And that should do it. Now let's go flip on the power and make sure this works. All right, moment of truth. Woo! Works. That's all there is to it. Pretty simple. All right, I've got the power turned back off so that I can bend these wires and stuff them back into this box here. And then screw the switch to the box. Lastly, just install the cover plate.